am here with the co-founder and president of Food Tank, Danielle Nierenberg. Thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, thank you for having me.
We are at Future Food at South by Southwest. This has been an incredible production. It's been a full day of incredible speakers, and none of this would have happened without this woman right here who started Food Tank. So, Danny, for our audiences who might not know you, our global audience that is watching this, tell us who you are and a little bit about Food Tank.
Sure. So Food Tank is a research and advocacy organization really devoted to building a better food and agriculture system, both internationally and domestically. We really try to highlight stories of hope and success that can inspire people to take activation and really make food systems work better, build more equality, build more equity, build more justice.
What motivated you to look into this? How did you even start to think about it?
I mean, I worked for a long time at a big think tank in Washington, D.C., which was very doom and gloom. And what I was finding traveling around the world, talking to women's groups and students and researchers, was a lot of hope and success. And I wanted to spread that to a much wider audience.
So that's music to our ears, because we're a communications platform and we say communication is equal to climate action.
Absolutely.
As in, you can't have climate action if you don't communicate it. And it sounds like you really get that. That's kind of the essence of what you're talking about here.
Absolutely. We're very mutually, our hearts are in the same place, because we really want to make sure that we get the awareness out there, get the education out there, so that people can really do whatever they need to in their own lives, whether big or small, to take action on the climate crisis.
And so you're obviously doing that internally, and it looks like you're doing that across your value chain, and you're obviously making an effort to reach communities and society more broadly. What can you share in terms of inspiring the larger groups of people to act? Now you're kind of there. You've done everything else that we would hope companies and organizations do. What is next in terms of communication?
I mean, I think we need to make sure that we're reaching policymakers, that we're reaching people at a very high level who are making a lot of these decisions without any input. And so when we talk about things like the climate conference that's happening in Egypt later this year, we need to make sure that we're in front of delegates around food system issues, around equity issues, around diversity issues, so that they can make the real change that needs to happen.
What are some of the challenges in actually reaching wider society and reaching these policymakers you're mentioning? What have you seen as a challenge, and what do you think can help overcome these challenges?
I want to talk about what we can do to overcome first. What I am really inspired right now by is the youth action around the climate crisis. They had such a big presence at COP26 last year. They're going to have an even bigger presence at COP27. So I think that's the way we reach these policymakers. We're loud. We get these young people involved as much as possible, and they make the change that needs to happen.
Oh my gosh, I hope you have a bullhorn putting this out there, and I know you will. You'll be at COP27. We're so thrilled that you exist, that you're leading this incredible organization and communicating the good work you're doing to communities around the world. Thank you for all that you do.
Thank you.
Of course. And a question is, if you had to pick an organization or a few that you would like to give climate love to, that's something that we do at We Don't Have Time. We really like to showcase good work to kind of encourage and inspire others to follow suit. Who comes to mind that you would like to share climate love with?
Oh gosh, we're so excited about the work that ProVeg is doing. They're doing it all over the world. We're going to be working with them very closely at COP. They're not only about, plant-based diets, they're about, people eating more vegetables, including diversity in diets. That's really going to build climate resilience. And of course, We Don't Have Time. We love you.
Oh, thank you so much, and thank you for this incredible event. More to come.
Thank you so much.